Good morning, distinguished guests, esteemed dignitaries, and valued attendees. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this significant occurrence, the official launch of the ExpoSpice Mobile App. Sri Lanka holds a unique yet vital position in the global spice market, exporting some of the finest spices and condiments, including Ceylon cinnamon, pepper, cloves, nutmeg, coffee, and cardamom. Export agriculture remains a key pillar of our economy, ranking second only to tea and garment sector in national export earnings. Beyond its economic contribution, export agriculture plays a crucial role in poverty reduction, especially providing income-generating opportunities in rural areas where alternative employment may be scarce. By empowering rural communities, this industry helps bridge the economic gap between urban and rural regions. However, despite these strengths, many local spice exporters face significant challenges. Limited access to modern technology, difficulties in reaching international markets, and staying updated with emerging trade trends. So, what is the solution? Globally, mobile technology has transformed the agricultural sector, improving efficiency, accessibility, and connectivity. Sri Lanka is no exception. Statistics reveal that over 36 million mobile connections are active right now, staggering 165% of the total population, highlighting the widespread adoption of mobile technology across the country. This presents a remarkable opportunity to leverage mobile solutions for our spice exporters. ExpoSpice is the solution. This innovative mobile app is designed to bridge the gap between local exporters and global markets by providing essential information and data right at their fingertips. This initiative is the result of a collaborative effort between the Open University of Sri Lanka, Commonwealth of Learning Canada, the Department of Export Agriculture of Sri Lanka, and the Department of Cinnamon Development of Sri Lanka. Today, as we unveil ExpoSpice, we are not just launching an app, we are empowering an industry. This is a strategic step toward enhancing Sri Lanka's export agriculture sector, ensuring its continued growth and global competitiveness. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome you all, and now I'm going to invite Mr. Kashyapa Gunapana from the Department of Export Agriculture to brief you in Sinhala. Over to you.
ස්තුතියි. අනාදිමත් කාලයක සිට මිනිසා තොරතුරු සෙවීම සඳහා විවිධ උපක්‍රමශීලී ක්‍රම භාවිතා කරා. තාක්ෂණයත් සමග අප ලෝකයේ ජය ගන්නා විට නව දැනුම ඔස්සේ නව ක්‍රමවේද ඔස්සේ අපි නිරන්තරයෙන්ම උත්සාහ කරන්නේ අපිට අවශ්‍ය දැනුම අපේ ළඟට ගෙනීමටයි. අන්තර්ජාල තාක්ෂණයේ බිහිවීම මිනිසා විසින් සොයාගත් විප්ලවීය ක්‍රියාවලියක් ලෙස වර්තමානයේ සියලුම පැතිකඩයන් දෙස බැලීමේදී අපට ඉතා හොඳින් පැහැදිලි වෙනවා. ජංගම දුරකථනය ඔස්සේ සමීප වන අපනයන කුෂිභෝග තාක්ෂණය මිනිසුන් අතරට ගොවීන් අතරට ගෙන යාමයි මෙහි මූලික අරමුණ කාර්ය වන්නේ. ශ්‍රී ලංකා විවෘත විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ මෙහෙවීමෙන් කැනඩාවේ පොදු රාජ්‍ය මණ්ඩලීය අධ්‍යාපන සංවිධානයේ දායකත්වය සහ අපනයන කෘෂිකර්ම දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව මගින් ක්‍රියාත්මක යාව ජීව ගොවි අධ්‍යාපන ව්‍යාපෘතිය තුළින් ගොඩනැගෙන තොරතුරු තාක්ෂණික මෙවලමක් ලෙස මෙය ගොවීන් අතට ප්‍රජාව අතට පත් කිරීමටයි කටයුතු කරන්නේ. වගාව, නිෂ්පාදනය, වෙළඳාම යන සෑම ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨයක්ම ආවරණය වන පරිදි අපනයන කෘෂි ශේෂ්ත්‍රයේ නිරත වූවන් දැනුමින් සහ හැකියාවෙන් සයිබල ගැන්වීම මේ හරහා සිදු වෙනවා. කුරුඳු, ගම්මිරිස්, කොකෝවා, සාදිකා, වැනිලා, බුලත් ආදී වශයෙන් විවිධ අපනයන භෝගයන් සහ ඒවාට රුචිය දක්වන ගොවීන් ව්‍යවසායකයන් ආදී සියලු ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨයන් ව්‍යාපෘතියක් තුළින් නව්‍යකරණයට පත් කරමින් අනාගතයේ ජය ගන්නා පරපුරක් ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ජාතියක් විදිහට බිහි කිරීමයි මෙම මුදුකාංගය ඔස්සේ අප බලාපොරොත්තු වන්නේ. ස්තුතියි.
To commence today's proceedings in accordance with tradition, I now invite our esteemed guests to participate in the ceremonial lighting of the oil lamp. Our chief guest, the Vice Chancellor, the Open University of Sri Lanka, Senior Professor PMC Tilakaratna. Representing the Department of Export Agriculture Sri Lanka, Director Research, Mr. Rohana Vijayakorn. Deputy Director Communication, Mr. Aruna Disanayaka. Representing the Department of Cinnamon Development of Sri Lanka, Deputy Director Mr. Aruna Ranawaka. Representing the 3i Team International, CEO Mr. Johan Veerasinghe. Dean, Faculty of Engineering Technology, Dr. L.S.K. Udugama. Dean, Faculty of Health Sciences, Professor Sunil De Silva. Dean, Faculty of Natural Sciences, Professor V.P. Susira Pereira. Dean, Faculty of Management Studies, Professor Nalin Abesekara. Registrar, she's not here. And we have Deputy Director General, UNESCO South Asian Center for Tech Teacher Development and former project leader of COL L3F, OUSL, Dr. Jayantha Wattividana. Director, International Relations Unit, OUSL, Dr. Chandana Jayawardena. Former Director of IRU, Team Leader of the ExpoSpice project, and the Country Director of CIFOR ICRAF, Dr. Prasad Senadira. And Mr. Asoka Dias, Director of Sirasa TV. So now I invite all of you to light the oil lamp to officially commemorate the ceremony. Thank you, distinguished guests. May this light guide us toward greater success in our collective endeavors. To officially inaugurate today's proceedings, it is my great pleasure to invite Dr. Chandana Jayawardena, Director of the International Relations Unit at the Open University of Sri Lanka, to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, Deans, Head of Departments, Directors, Librarian, other administrative officials, representatives of the Commonwealth of Learning, representatives of the Department of Export Agriculture and Department of Cinnamon Development, and other partner institutions, distinguished guests and colleagues. Good morning to you all. It's with great pleasure and a deep sense of pride that I welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the official launch of ExpoSpice Mobile App. Today marks a significant milestone in our journey toward embracing technological innovations through enhanced collaborations between the Open University of Sri Lanka, Commonwealth of Learning, Department of Export Agriculture, Department of Cinnamon Development, and other partner institutions. Technology has become an integral part of blending the educational institutions, funding agencies, state organizations, and society at large. This mobile application is a testament of our commitment to innovation and inclusivity in this direction. It's designed to bridge gaps, facilitate seamless communication, and empower the groups engaged in the export agriculture sector in Sri Lanka. At this point, my sincere welcomes goes to our Vice Chancellor for the unwavering vision and leadership that have guided us toward this achievement. Dr. Joshna Jha, Director, Skills, Commonwealth of Learning, Emeritus Professor Uma Kumaraswamy, the former VC and the Honorary Fellow of COL, the Commonwealth of Learning. Dr. Jayanta Watvidanaki, Deputy Director, UNESCO South Asian Center for Teacher Development, and also to the Deans, Head of Departments, and Directors for their invaluable contributions and support. Our esteemed partner institutions, as your collaboration has been instrumental in making this initiative a reality, and we look forward to strengthening our partnerships for future endeavors. The dedicated team members behind this project, the developers, designers, and administrators, your hard work, creativity, and perseverance had made this innovation possible. Once again, I extend warm welcome to each of you. I hope you have an enriching day ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, I'm honored to invite Dr. Prasad Senadira, our former IRU director and the project coordinator of the COL L3F project under which this app was developed. He's a senior lecturer in botany and Sri Lanka country director of CIFOR ICRF. Dr. Senadira, the podium is yours. Slight change of plans. So now I invite the representative from Commonwealth of Learning, Dr. Joshna Jha, the Director Skill Development, to share her thoughts with you. Yes, please go ahead. Dr. Jaha, excuse me. Sorry to disturb you. Can you wait for like few minutes because we are having some technical difficulties from our side? Dr. Jaha, can you hear me? She can't hear me.
Significantly to the the export sector of Sri Lanka. And while saying that, I would also urge all of you to ensure that technology has its own challenges. One of those is inclusivity, and I would urge both the government and the university teams to ensure that the usual exclusion that occurs with relation to age, gender, location, as well as the education levels, to address those so that we make the use of the app really inclusive. And so inclusivity is one challenge, and the other challenge is security. As we are using more and more technology, we are also faced with greater penetration of cyber security concerns, and therefore that also needs to be addressed. So I will not go into details, and I will congratulate all concerned, and I'll sincerely hope that this app is going to make a real difference in terms of access to knowledge, access to market, access to schemes that are available for farmers, and will contribute to both learning as well as the development of Sri Lankan's economy in general. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jaha. This initiative has been made possible through the invaluable support of the Commonwealth of Learning Canada. Their commitment to enhancing learning, capacity building, and digital transformation has played a crucial role in the realization of the ExpoSpice Mobile App. So coming back to our regular agenda, now I invite Dr. Prasad Senadir again upon the podium to speak a few words.
Ayubowan, everybody. So it is a great pleasure to be in front of you in this day of inauguration. So the Vice Chancellor and the Deans of the Open University of Sri Lanka and also the other members of the senior management and also distinguished invitees from the Commonwealth of Learning and also from the Department of Export Agriculture, the Department of Cinnamon Development, as well as Emeritus Professor Uma Kumaraswamy, who is gracing us through the online platform. And also Dr. Jayantha Vattavidanage, the Deputy Director General of UNESCO SACTAD, that is a teacher training arm of the UNESCO, and all my colleagues and fellow members. So we are today presenting a type of a technological intervention in for the sector of the export agriculture. So why we have done this, I will be explaining briefly, and what it would do will be shown to you later on. So why we developed this one is, when you looked at, so the Sri Lanka has an enormous potential in developing the agriculture sector, especially when we looked at the spices. Though the name implies the spices, it is a full of healthy foods. Your health is safeguarded by the spices that you eat. The world has realized it, and therefore the demand is increasing, though you can see a little bit of a depression, which is because of our country's situation. It is increasing. The market is catching up. You know, the cinnamon has now gained more or less the same momentum as the tea and with the GI, and now we are having the pure Ceylon cinnamon. And also when you looked at, so you would see that it has been not a business of a big businessman. It is a business of a small scale farmers. Therefore, the impact on the rural economy is very high through this export agriculture system. And also, it is the system where the traditional knowledge is usually conserved and maintained. Looking at in all these perspectives, there is a uniqueness, there is a requirement, there is a demand that we should intervene and make this further develop through the technological interventions. And if you look at this one, actually we were thinking of doing that with the Department of Export Agriculture, and also the Department of Cinnamon Development was not there. However, the members were there, and we spoke of what we can do for the country when the country needs the foreign currency. So one of the ways that we came up is, yes, we have this resource with us. So we start developing a project. It's not easy, you know, the Commonwealth is not granting the project as we are presenting the proposals. They are vetting it, and there is a competition. So it's a co-development that we went on. And this co-development also backed by the Sri Lankan scenario. What is the Sri Lankan scenario? So we have seen there is an increment in the number of mobile connections. If you look at the penetration of the mobile technology and the internet technology in the young population, it's very high. And it is more than 80% if you look at. So these are the tools that we are at. And at the same time, the small one in my slide has made a big impact in Sri Lanka. You know what is that? It is the fuel app. Can you remember? So it was introduced to Sri Lanka, and it settled the agitations and everything. So that shows the impact. So with all this background, we presented a comprehensive report, the proposal, and that proposal was co-developed, and now it is funded, and we are now in the process of bringing out the outcomes. These outcomes this is one of the outcomes, but we are looking for the larger perspective, that is the information system for the export agriculture sector. Yes. So the ExpoSpice would be the one of the initiative that we are going on. And also, what are we going to get out of that? So you would see here, so it would be bridging the communication gap that we are having. So always we have the communication gaps everywhere, but it is most intense in the farmers. If you look at farmers, the farmers are usually depending on not on the scientific information channels, but on the other information channels. They depend on the vendor who's selling the fertilizer, or the vendor who's buying their commodities. So we have the first-hand experience on this. So we have to change that. To change that, we can't use the conventional methods as what we have been used. So we have to bring the technology to them, and so that we bring the knowledge to their fingertips. That's what we are doing. Yes. So we are empowering the community through that, so that there's a knowledge on the technical knowledge is given on the cultivation, the technical knowledge is given on the post-harvest processing, the disease and all control of the disorders, and not only that, there are many more. And here we are trying to reach out about 100 farmer families through that, who want the knowledge, and the young people especially who rely on the knowledge. And by doing that, we are trying to ease the work of the about 300 the field officers in the export agriculture and the Department of Cinnamon Development, because they can't serve the demand currently that they are getting. So just having a limited resources, manually they can't. So this would be one of such intervention that will ease them. So the farmer doesn't need to go to the officer at once. There is an information base that he can get most, and also he can communicate with the expert through this communication base. Yes. And also we are trying to establish a community of practice through that. A common, the farmers with the common interest can be grouped, and they can be then guided as well as coached to a certain level. And even there is a possibility of making the clusters for the buyers. So through that, we can maintain one of the strength in the communities is the community of practices. You can see here, this background photograph shows the work that we have done sometimes back with the Dr. Jayant and the Pradeepa is here. So in the Kandy Regional Center, where we conducted the training for the farmers, you can see even the old fellows came for that. And these were the starting points in 2012, and we are still continuing. So that's one of the strengths that we are having. And thereby, we would be able to contribute to enhance the livelihood of around 100 farmer families, 100,000 farmer families, which are with these two departments at present. And we will be not only just giving the knowledge, actually we have initiated a new thing. I haven't seen in the apps that we are having in Sri Lanka. This has a marketplace. If a farmer has some produce, the farmer can make it available through that. So the others can log into the app and see what the farmer has advertised. But there is no transaction portal yet, but still they can communicate, and if they won't do the transaction over the bank and get the material to him. Yes, and also there's another special feature. You know, nowadays we can't get the things from one country and sell it in the other country. They are looking at where it has been originated, whether the farmland is the proper place. And we have introduced here the geotagging, where the farmer, when he registered, can enter the longitude and the latitudes in the GPS locations manually. The reason is we don't have the funding to subscribe for the Google service yet. But in time to come, it would be also integrated into that. Then the farmland is there, so the farmer, everybody who, the person who purchase know where the farmer is. And also farmer can generate an invoice with this geotagging, so that it will be gone to the end location, and there is a proof for that. And also another thing, so we have also introduced this microcredit scheme learning. So there is LMS here, which is integrated through the help of the SETME of the Open University. So this one we have even got the approval for the microcredits scheme in the Open University, and through that, so the farmers can do the learning. And you know that knowledge is the prerequisite for the success. Therefore, we can test the knowledge, and if the farmers achieve a certain level of microcredits, can even claim a certificate from the Open University for prove his knowledge. And that can be then honored in offering incentives, offering loans, because the farmer has the knowledge, and that's a guarantee for his success. And therefore, we have been working throughout. So the trust and friendship were the driving force behind this project. Starting at a very, about 15 years ago, still we are continuing with the same community. Not the farmers. The farmers are still connected with us, but the government service officers and also our counterparts. And we are building up, and there is a dynamic team here, and now it is located in the International Relations Division as an institutionalized it there. So therefore, it can be continued on, and there is many more to come. So with that, I think I thank you very much for everybody, and I appreciate very much of this event organizing, as well as the presence of the Vice Chancellor, the senior management, and the members from the other departments, which indicates the significance. And also I think we are blessed to have Dr. Ashoka here, because he would be able to take this into the society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We will now take a moment to witness the vision, development, and impact of the ExpoSpice Mobile App through a special launching video presentation.
ජංගම දුරකථනය ඔස්සේ ඔබ වෙත සමීප වෙන අපනයන කෘෂි භෝග තාක්ෂණය ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය ගොවි ජනතාවගේ සහ කෘෂි නිෂ්පාදන ශාස්ත්‍රයේ නියුතු සියලු දෙනාගේ දියුණුව උදෙසා ශ්‍රී ලංකා විවෘත විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ මෙහෙයවීමෙන් කැනඩාවේ පොදු රාජ්‍ය මණ්ඩලීය අධ්‍යාපන සංවිධානයේ දායකත්වයෙන් සහ අපනයන කෘෂිකර්ම දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව මගින් ක්‍රියාත්මක යාව ජීව ගොවි අධ්‍යාපන ව්‍යාපෘතිය තුළින් ගොඩනැගෙන තොරතුරු තාක්ෂණික මෙවලමක් මෙසේ ඔබ අතට පත් කරමු. ඔබ කුරුඳු ගම්මිරිස් කෝපි කොකෝවා සාදික්කා වැනිලා බුලත් කහ හෝ ඉඟුරු වගාවේ නිරත හෝ ඒවා වගා කිරීමට කැමැත්තක් දක්වන දැනුම සොයන කෘෂි ව්‍යවසායකත්ව දෙක්මක් ඇති නව්‍ය වගාකරුවෙක් නම් එම අපනයන කෘෂි භෝග වගා ආරම්භයේ සිට සියලු වගා කළමනාකරණ කටයුතු මෙන්ම අස්වනු විලීම, සැකසීම හා අගේ එකතු කළ නිෂ්පාදන සැකසීම් පිළිබඳ අංග සම්පූර්ණ මඟ පෙන්වීමක් ලබා දීමට සකසා ඇති නවතම ජංගම දුරකථන යෙදීමයි ExpoSpice. ඔබගේ අපනයන කෘෂි භෝග නිෂ්පාදන නිවසේ සිටම විකිණීම සඳහාද මෙමගින් වෙළඳ පොලක් සපයයි. එසේම ඔබගේ වගාව සඳහා නිෂ්පාදන භූගෝලීය ස්ථානගත කිරීමද මෙමගින් ඉඩ සලසයි. එපමණක් නොව ExpoSpice යෙදවුම තුළින් අපනයන කෘෂි භෝග පිළිබඳව විෂය ප්‍රවීණයන් හා ඔබ ප්‍රදේශයේ සිටින අපනයන කෘෂි ක්ෂේත්‍ර නිලධාරීන් හා ඍජුව සම්බන්ධ වීමටත් යාවත්කාලීන වන අපනයන කෘෂි භෝග ආශ්‍රිත නවතම පුවත් දැන ගැනීමටත් හැකියාව ඇත. ExpoSpice යෙදවීමේ ඇති අනෙක් සුවිශේෂතම අංගය වන්නේ ExpoSpice පරිශීලකයන් සහ ඔබගේ අපනයන කෘෂි භෝග වගා කටයුතු තුළින් ඔබ ලබා ගන්නා දැනුම ස්වයං ඇගීමකට ලක් කළ හැකිවීමයි. එසේ ස්වයං ඇගීමෙන් ඔබ උපයා ගන්නා ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාව අනුව අපනයන කෘෂි කර්මාන්තය තුළ ඔබ සතු නිපුණතා මට්ටම ස්වයං විමසීමකට ලක් කළ හැකිවනවා පමණක් නොව ඔබගේ නිපුණත්ව මට්ටමට සරිලන වටිනා සහතිකයක් ශ්‍රී ලංකා විවෘත විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය මගින් නොමිලේ හිමි කර ගැනීමට අවස්ථාව හිමි වේ. ඉදිරියේදී ඇති කරන වගා සහන වැඩසටහන්වල ප්‍රමුඛත්වය ලැබීමට මෙය දායක වේ. ඔබට අපනයන කෘෂි භෝග සුපුරු ව්‍යවසායකයෙකු වීමට නව මාර්ගයක් උදා කර දෙන ExpoSpice යෙදවීම වාගත කර ගැනීමට Google Play Store හෝ Apple App Store වෙත පිවිසෙන්න.
The moment we have all been waiting has arrived. It is now time to officially launch the ExpoSpice Mobile App, a transformative digital platform aimed at strengthening and empowering local exporters. To mark this momentous occasion, I invite our chief guest, Professor PMC Tilakaratne, to formally unveil the ExpoSpice Mobile App. He will be accompanied by the project leader, Dr. Prasad Senadira, and the web developer, Mr. Johan Veerasinghe. With this official launch, we embark on a new era of digital empowerment and global market access for Sri Lanka's spice and agro product exporters. Mr. Johan Veerasinghe will now demonstrate how the ExpoSpice app operates, outlining the key functions.
Thank you very much, Professor Tilakaratne, Dr. Prasad Senadira, then Dr. Jayawardena, and all the ladies and gentlemen that we have in this place today. So, I am presenting 3ITM International, and as a development organization, I will be, and as the development organization, and as the And as the development organization, we will be showing you some features of the ExpoSpice application. So the application is mainly built to provide the information, education facilities, then a marketplace, and also to facilitate the communication between the experts in the organization and the farmers. So let's go to some informative area. Bogatoroturu area, which of course known in English, crop information, and the farmers can view the information about the crop that they want to know certain information about. And we also have another facility to learn about various things about crop. For an example, crop information, then of course post-harvest information, and then various other special topics like diseases and pest problems. Likewise, this application will facilitate all of that. Then we also have self-study, Swang Adhyapane, in this application. In here, what happens is that when we access the self-study area, the farmers will be able to select a certain crop and fill out certain examination papers and get the results, so the university can facilitate certain arrangements with them. And the daily news happening in Sri Lankan export agriculture industry, that is also presented in here. So we can, there are currently we have 3 news, so when we update this, there will be more and more news coming in. In addition to that, we also have something called the marketplace. This is the place where farmers can post what they have to sell, or buyers can post what they have to buy. So whoever finds that informative, important, can contact with each other and do the buying and selling through the application itself. Even though there is no financial transaction happening, that communication and the job done can happen. Then we also come into development programs or Sangwardhana Vadasatahan. These are the programs that is facilitated by the departments. So the farmers or the application user can go there, view the information, download the form, then they can upload the form directly into the application, and those forms will be sent to the correct department handling that particular development program. That all can be done automatically. And we also have the Gatalavalta Piluturu, or we say chat in English, that where the communication between the farmers and the experts or the officers will take place. So those are the main features that we have in this application. And thank you very much, all of you, for the time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Johan. It is now my distinct honor to invite our chief guest, Senior Professor PMC Tilakaratna, the Vice Chancellor of the Open University of Sri Lanka, to deliver his address.
Good morning, everyone. Still 10 minutes are there for 12 noon. Deans of faculties, Mr. Asoka Dias, and again Dr. Josna Jha, Director Skills Commonwealth of Learning, and Acting Librarian Berza, Director Regional Education Services, and professors, all other senior academics. Of course, the immediate past director of the International Relations Unit of Open University Sri Lanka, Dr. Prasad Senadira, and the current director, Dr. Chandana Jayawardena, and again Mr. Rohana Vijayakon, Director Research, representing Director General of Department of Export Agriculture, then Mr. Aruna Ranavaka, Deputy Director, Department of Cinnamon Development, and all other distinguished invitees. And I forgot that one of our former Vice Chancellors, Professor Umakumaraswamy, and other representatives of the Commonwealth of Learning, and Dr. Jayanta Vaddavidana, and everyone, welcome to the Open University of Sri Lanka. it's an absolute pleasure to speak few words in this ceremony, where that we have launched the app, where to me the app is again connecting farmer to the world market, farmer to the world market. So it is in terms of what we call, I have noticed entire supply chain from production to market is that covered in this app. So then I turn in very brief my speech where how technology disruption happens. Now everyone is well aware about what we call Uber. Without owning a single vehicle today, and they have millions of vehicles, but the service is there. In our country, of course, the presentation done by the Dr. Prasad mentioned about our COL Mobile App, that we always used to say that whatever the pandemic, whatever the that let's say Aragale or any other struggle, well that make an opportunities. So therefore this is an opportunity, of course, as an impact of collaborative work of the Open University, Commonwealth of Learning, and Department of Export Agriculture, and Department of Cinnamon Development, and another that private sector company, of course, pull together to develop this app. But again, the Commonwealth Representative Director Skills, Commonwealth of Learning, Dr. Jasna Jha, stated that we need to embed this kind of initiatives with the inclusivity and the security as well. That is very important. And not only that, so once that we develop app, but again, how that this app we are that again propagating, introducing to that farmer, we are not having advanced knowledge of using the app. I am not that technologically savvy person. Still, I that found difficulty of that going to the what is called my mobile and to search some apps to be installed. So then I asked my son to come and do for me. So therefore, the average farmer, as you have shown, it is good that in our language, in our Sinhala language, so I would propose that should be again translated into the Tamil as well. Because farmers are, Tamil, it's there, no? It's there, very good, Tamil is there. So that's what that we want. But again, I emphasize the need of course, generalizing this app is a major task. But for that, it needs what? The communication. We need to educate our that farmers. There is an app. So because why? Now cinnamon, let's say if we take that cinnamon as a single product. So value-added productions are there after the cinnamon, like cinnamon oil. So our country produced the tons of cinnamon and then exporting to the other countries. But they engage in production of fragrance out of our cinnamon or agar wood, right? So therefore the farmers are not only having paucity of knowledge about reaching the market, they don't have the expertise or the knowledge or awareness just to convert the cinnamon into the some other value added production. Let's say if you know that more recently I came across what is called Pusella meat shop selling cinnamon oil and cinnamon in their outlets. You see that customers are coming to purchase chicken products, nothing else but the now cinnamon. How the business had been diversified. So therefore my point is that whatever the app very nicely we can introduce, but we need to close this app to the user in a user friendly manner. That is through the that of course user education. So I of course request these developers and the promoters of project to disseminate this information in the rural areas with the support of, there are a lot of that in agriculture there are I think 18 institutions in our country. Now today our Asoka Dias mentioned about, we started day of today discussing about how the Donald Trump that imposed tax to our country 44%. Now that's what that my point, where that we are not going to what is called compete against the rival. US is not a rival, but I am saying so now if they know that our let's say exporters are now crying now, right? So Donald Trump now what to do next? But the thing is that this kind of that activity again linked with the Export Development Board and to find the international market elsewhere in the world, right, to export cinnamon and other that all spices to the whole that world. So therefore 44% tax will not be a problem for the Sri Lanka, right? So therefore with this it is again important not only the technology destruction, what is called in your slide you have mentioned internet penetration rate is 66.07%, and Mr. Dias said that so every 100 people here in Sri Lanka holding 130 mobile phones. I know that even the mason in here Sri Lanka using that I heard the word of that one mason is speaking to the another person asking that do you have Bluetooth? He doesn't know how to say that Bluetooth. Do you have a Bluetooth in your telephone? Now that's the awareness. That is enough for him. Right? I do not know for what purpose Bluetooth. Bluetooth he is asking, Bluetooth. You see, this is what, but it means that to me, though that English is not known, technology is not known, but there is something to communicate or that exchange the messages. So that's how Mason felt about the app. So therefore once again I reiterate, I mean always we can very colorful way introduce apps, but it should have a finally sustainable application in the ground. So thank you very much. I really appreciate our immediate past director, International Relations Unit, Dr. Prasad Senadira, and again taking the baton, Dr. Javardhana, and our IT team. Of course, I am proud. Our own academics, of course, that submitted competitive research proposals to the Commonwealth of Learning, won and delivered. Then, as I said, sustainability. With that, I wind up. Thank you very much. Wish you all the very best. And please permit me to leave from the place because I have other engagements. I need to visit University of Peradeniya as well today within another 1 hour time. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you, Professor, for your inspiring words and unwavering support as always. Now, Mr. Rohana Vijayakon, Director Research, representing the Department of Export Agriculture, Sri Lanka, will address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. The Vice Chancellor, Professor PMC Tilakaratna, all the Deans of Open University of Sri Lanka, and other representatives from the Open University of Sri Lanka, representative from the Commonwealth Learning, and representative from the Department, Cinnamon Development Department, and officials from the Department of Sport Agriculture, and all other distinguished invitees and participants. First of all, on behalf of the Director General of Department of Sport Agriculture, I wish to congratulate all the persons involved in the innovations of this ExpoSpice app and organizing this successful launching ceremony. The Department of Sport Agriculture is the mandatory government organization for the development of sport agricultural crops. The Department of Sport Agriculture mainly focus on developing sport agriculture sector to increase the foreign exchange by increasing productivity and production of the sport agriculture crops and enhancing the quality of the product. Actually, to increase in the productivity and production of the sport agricultural crops and enhancing the quality of the production, the technology should be there, because as a technical department, the Department of Sport Agriculture generate the technology through our research programs. We have a separate research arm to develop the technologies for the sport agricultural crops, and we have separate arm for the technology disseminations. That is our through our extension staff throughout the island. When we provide this service since the 5 decades actually. When we consider the real situations of there are a lot of technology we have already developed, but when considering the real situation of the there is a gap with the technology and the real situations, because the implementation is there is a gap in the technology implementations. Actually, in the Dr. Prasad presentations, there are a lot of issues to low innovations of the technology in the export agricultural sector. The Department of Export Agriculture understand these situations, and we move with the new technological tools. This ExpoSpice app also, I think this is a new era, actually start a new era with this ExpoSpice app, because this is a digitalized tool that is very important to disseminate the technology on sport agriculture sector. Actually, the Department of Export Agriculture already contribute few mobile apps also before that. As an example, one is the Goimituru app, other one is the IPC Palm apps. When comparing the ExpoSpice app and other apps involved, we contribute in the mobile apps. There is a special features in this ExpoSpice. The feature is the the learning management system. That is a very important thing. And other one is the daily update of the information. The other apps normally function as the information sharing apps. They act as, but this ExpoSpice app, that's special features is there because that is very important to improve our stakeholders also, because they target their products, they target the export market. Therefore, the products should be, the quality should be there, as well as the stakeholders should empower with the technology. Therefore, I think this ExpoSpice app may start a new era of the technology dissemination in the export agriculture crop sector. Further, I take this opportunity to thanks to the contributors of this Expo app, because the main key partners of the Open University of Sri Lanka and the Commonwealth Learning, on behalf of the Department of Export Agriculture, I take this opportunity to thanks to main key partners, as well as we are the technical contributors. I take this opportunity to thanks our officers, all are the contributors, technical creators of this app. This app include 9 export agricultural crops. There are 14 export agricultural comes under the export agricultural crop groups. Out of these 14 crops, the 9 crops include in this ExpoSpice app. Actually, the content is the validate contents, because the content writers are, all the content writers are expert in the subject. Therefore, I take this opportunity to thanks our officers, especially this task coordinate our communication divisions. The Deputy Director of Communication, Mr. Aruna Disanayaka, represent these occasions, and I thanks Mr. Aruna Disanayaka and his team to contribution of this Spice app, mobile app. Finally, I hope and I appreciate this mobile app, and I think this app may help to increase our at the betterment of the spice sector of the Sri Lanka, and it will help to earn more foreign exchange from the spice export agriculture sector. With that, I wind up my speech, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rohana, for your valuable perspectives. Next, we have the honor of welcoming Mr. Aruna Ranawaka, representing the Department of Cinnamon Development of Sri Lanka, who will share his thoughts on this significant milestone.
Good afternoon. You know, it is very difficult to speak at last because every topic already covered, but I try to add something new. First of all, on behalf of our Director General, Mr. Janakalindara, I would like to, I'm honored to be here today at the launch of this mobile app, and I also want to thank the Open University and the organizing committee and the International Relation Unit for inviting us and organizing this great event. And during previous talks, everyone has pointed out the importance of improving the export agriculture crop sector in Sri Lanka, and so I am not going to repeat those things again and again. And I want to remind a few things about how we start this work. So some part mentioned by Dr. Prasad and Dr. Professor Jayanta Vattuidan also here. So, you know, at that time, you know, in 2023, cinnamon crop separated from the Department of Export Agriculture, and the previous government formed a new department for that crop. Until then, my Director General, Mr. Lindara, and I also, we were in that Export Agriculture Department. At that time, we have the privilege to work with the Open University and the international, I don't know at that time that unit was there, but we worked with these Professor Jayanta and Dr. Prasad. And at that time, our Director General was Dr. Ashoka Seniviratna. You know, sometimes some personal relationships also help us to boost the things. So at that, Professor Jayanta and Dr. Ashoka Seniviratna and one other person from Ministry of, he was the Secretary of Ministry of Digital Infrastructure, Mr. Vasanta Desapriya. All three did their higher education at UK. So they were friends. So we had good opportunities to always discuss this kind of digital tools and that things. That's how we started our work. And after that, after some time, we finished as our first task. And after that, Dr. Prasad, he wanted to initiate new thing. And he reached us and asked, what do you want for the department? At that time, the situation during that time after COVID outbreak, and we are talking about new normal situation in the country, and we are facing lot of obstacles to conduct our day-to-day operations. So I suggest him, why can't we start learning management system for farmers? So the first discussion we held at I think 2021, Dr. Bala Subramaniam is from India, and Dr. Prasad and I myself, three of us had a Zoom discussion. In that discussion, the main duty of mine is to convince him to get this project done. So I raised five points. The first thing is I want to tell him why this is important. So the first thing is, you know, as a result of COVID, face-to-face agriculture extension, it was challenging during the COVID period, and you know, at the same time the government has decided to implement the organic agriculture program. That's also create another obstacles. And the second thing is we needed to address language barriers. You know, it's a huge potential to expand export agricultural crops in north and eastern areas. But at that time, in the Department of Export Agriculture, we had only one Tamil-speaking officer, Tamil-speaking extension officer. To overcome that kind of barriers, we need this type of applications. That is the second reason I gave. The third one is Sena Dalambua, in that case, the government and the researchers and the policymakers, they wanted to convey the correct messages to farmers within a very short period without distorting that message. So, if you tell that message to this fellow, he will pass something to next fellow with adding something or deleting something. That's how the communication works. So, but digital tools, they never do that wrong thing. So, we can rely on this. So, we want, that is the third reason I gave. And the fourth one is we can, we can give standardized material to each and every farmer. So, everyone get the same thing, same output. And the fourth one is especially the young generation, they don't, if we go to teach them, they'll say, no, you don't need to teach us, we can do self-learning. For that kind of people, this is very good thing. Those are the 5 reasons, and Dr. Bala finally agreed to proceed. That's how we started this work, and actually, learning management system, the main component I proposed was the web-based application, and the other part is the mobile application. I want to do the web-based one first, but Dr. Prasad wanted to do the mobile first. So anyhow, the majority won. They want mobile app first, but I think we have to move further, and we have to start that part also, because that is also very important. If we develop very good mobile web-based application for this one, that will be a detailed one. We can do lot of extension work through that kind of system. And finally, a lot of few of them mentioned about Donald Trump. For the cinnamon industry, it will be a huge problem. Our second largest exporter, USA. We export 46% of cinnamon to Mexico, and about 15 to 16% to USA. And Mexico, they do value addition, and they add some cashier to it, and they re-export it to USA and Canada. Then finally, maybe 30% of our cinnamon goes to USA and Canada. Now, as a result of this tariff issue, we will have to face new problem. Even for that one, this kind of technical solutions will help. We think so. And finally, I want to once again express my gratitude to everyone who made this project possible, especially the people who are in the back bench. Mr. Aruna Disanayaka and his team, they did very wonderful job here. Without their support, we can't realize this task. So I think we should thank all of them. And we think this kind of not only this kind of works, this collaborative works, we have to do again and again. We need this kind of works in future. And thanks for all. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Aruna, for your insightful remarks. Now, the presentation of letters of appreciation to a staff member and a group of students, undergraduate students, who were actively engaged in user acceptance testing of the ExpoSpice mobile application will be taken place now. For that, we invite the Director of IRU OUSL, Dr. Chandana Jayawardena, upon the podium. Okay. First of all, I invite Miss A.V. S.P. Pabasarani. That is Miss A.V. S.P. Pabasarani. D.A. Nimnathara Vijayaratna. W.B. Deshan De Silva. These are our undergraduate students who were involved in this project. E.K. Nimasha Tatsarani. This is E.K. Nimasha Tatsarani. K. Diniti Netmini. And lastly, Dinet Bamunusinghe. Thank you, sir. As we approach the conclusion of today's ceremony, it is only fitting that we express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have contributed to the success of this initiative and the event itself. To deliver the word of thanks, I now invite Ms. Vasana Udwela, Senior Lecturer in Computer Science attached to Open University of Sri Lanka, to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. Vice Chancellor, Director of Skill Development from the Commonwealth of Learning, Director of Research at the Department of Export Agriculture, Deputy Director, Department of Cinnamon Development, Bursa, Acting Director of RES, Acting Librarian, Acting Director of SETME, former Vice Chancellor, Professor Kumaraswamy, Academic Staff, Development Team, IRU staff and SETME staff. It is a pleasure to stand before you today on behalf of the ExpoSpice Mobile App development team to express my heartfelt gratitude. First and foremost, I extend my sincere appreciation to our chief guest, Senior Professor PMC Tilakaratna, the Vice Chancellor of the Open University, for accepting our invitation and for his invaluable guidance and support throughout this journey. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Commonwealth of Learning, Canada, for its long-standing collaborations with the Open University of Sri Lanka, particularly through the Lifelong Learning for Farmers project, which has been supporting farmers since 2011. The development of the ExpoSpice mobile application is a testament to the commitment, representing one of many impactful initiatives aimed at empowering farmers in the export agriculture sector. This initiative significantly contributes to enhancing livelihoods, knowledge accessibility, and market linkage, ultimately strengthening the Sri Lanka's agricultural economy. We sincerely appreciate COL's generous financial contribution, which play a pivotal role in making this project a reality. ExpoSpice stands a crucial interventions in bridging the information and communication gap among stakeholders in the export agriculture sector, fostering greater efficiency, connectivity, and national development. Thank you so much, Ms. Josna Jha, Director Skill Development in COL, and her delegation taking part today from Canada. In late night, the support of Professor Awale, who was Program Officer during the time the grant was offered, is also acknowledged with gratitude. Once again, we express our deep appreciation to the Commonwealth of Learning for its unwavering support, and we look forward to continued collaboration in advancing the agricultural sector for the benefit of all. In the context, I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and express our deep appreciation for a few key team members whose long-standing service to COL L3F project at the Open University of Sri Lanka has been invaluable. First and foremost, we are honored to have with us Emeritus Professor Uma Kumaraswamy, the former Vice Chancellor of OUSL and Honorary Fellow of the Commonwealth of Learning, who is joining us virtually today due to health issues. Her dedicated contribution and leadership have had lasting impact on the success of this project. Also in attendance, we have Dr. Jayantha Wattividana, the Deputy Director General of UNESCO South Asian Center for Teacher Development. Dr. Wattividana, a former senior lecturer in zoology at OUSL and one-time leader of the COL L3F project, has been a driving force behind its success. His vision and commitment have been key to the project's progress. Moreover, I would like to acknowledge Ms. Pradeepa Pereira, who has been with the project for over the last decade. Her tireless efforts and unwavering dedications have greatly contributed to the success and growth of the L3F project. Thank you all for taking the time to grace these occasions. This event is in many ways the culmination of your hard work, determination, and passion over the past 10 years. We deeply appreciate your continued support and commitment to the development of OUSL community outreach program and service to Sri Lanka. I also like to extend my sincere thanks to the Director General of both Department of Export Agriculture and Department of Cinnamon Development for their support in developing this project and application. Particularly, the contribution of Mr. Aruna Ranawaka, Deputy Director, Department of Cinnamon Development, and also Mr. Aruna Disanayaka, Assistant Director, Department of Export Agriculture, are notable for project proposal development. A special thank you to Dr. WMKGA Vikramasinghe, the Bursa, and Mr. Sanat Dayananda, the Assistant Bursa, for their unwavering support, particularly during the bidding process to select the right software development company and in facilitating the necessary payment for external services. We initiated this project amidst a disturbing situation prevailed due to trade union actions and economic recessions in the country. I would also recognize Dr. Chandana Jayawardena, Acting Director of IRU. Though new to the team, his insights and guidance have been instrumental in the success of this application. My deepest gratitude also goes to Dr. Prasad Senadira, the former director of IRU, whose leadership and continuous monitoring made this project a reality. Even during his sabbatical leave, he remained actively involved, ensuring the success of this initiative. The energetic driving force that coordinated all activities diligently, Ms. Chandi Chadurika Pereira, Assistant Director of IRU. Without her continuous involvement across multiple fronts, this event and project would not have been possible. Thank you so much, Ms. Chandi, and we do wish more energy to serve this project, which is now a baby of the IRU. Bringing this project to life was not easy task. It requires weeks of planning, attention to detail, and collaborations. We were fortunate to have the support of a dedicated team of experts who went beyond their regular responsibilities make this happen. I extend my special thanks to the development team led by Dr. Prasad Senadira, Dr. Buddhika Rudgoda, Dr. Menaka Ranasinghe, Dr. Kasun Anattanage, and Ms. Geeta Udayangani, Ms. Aruna Disanayaka, Assistant Director, Department of Export Agriculture, Mr. Aruna Ranavaka, Deputy Director, Department of Cinnamon Development, Mr. Gayat Jayatilaka, ICT Officer, Department of Export Agriculture Department, and their expertise and commitment played a vital role in the shaping this application. Additionally, I would like to express my appreciation to 3i Team International, led by Mr. Johan Veerasinghe. His team transformed our idea into software while also helping us overcome several challenges along the way. Our testing team, consisting of our undergraduates and academics, also played a key role. Your dedication and effort went beyond just testing the system. You have made valuable contributions that even the development company acknowledged. Furthermore, my sincere thanks go to the current director of IT, whose support and guidance were crucial for this project. I also want to acknowledge the staff of IRU and the staff of SETMI and the staff of VC office for their assistance in various ways to success this event. Let us take a moment to applaud and appreciate everyone who contributed this project's success. Finally, I want to thank each of you for being here today and for your continued support. Your presence had made this event truly special. A heartfelt thank you to all of you. Thank you.
With that, we formally conclude today's event. We sincerely appreciate the presence and support of all our distinguished guests, partners, and stakeholders. We are confident that the ExpoSpice Mobile App serve as a cornerstone for knowledge, efficiency, and international success in Sri Lanka's spice and agri-product export industries. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day. And I got to know from Ms. Chandi, refreshments are ready in the lobby area. So I cordially invite you all to shift this companionship to the lobby, and while having refreshments, we can continue our fellowship. Have a good day.